Hey everyone, Mike here. Instead of making an FAQ for our classes and all that, I'd rather make a video answering some of the most frequent questions we get with respect to our classes. So, here they are, so I'll answer them. First one, how long have you been trading? So, myself, I've been doing this for 11 years. Gavin, I think, is 15 years, more or less. What's my success rate? So, up to 2014, 2015, I'm about 60-70%. So depends on how the day or how the year is really going. I'm not primarily a sell side trader or also a buy side trader. I go where the wind blows, really. So that's where I'm at right now. So I'd say for every 4 or 5 trades I put on a daily basis, I maybe have like 1 or 2 losers and 3 that are actually pretty good. Overall, though, I mean, if I actually have been very bad at this, I probably wouldn't be a trader this long. I'd probably go back to my day job. What's the ideal account size? So this one is different, and it has different questions. For futures, and I believe we do have sort of a primer on this. For futures, you need at least 5,000. Forex, we usually recommend 10,000. For stocks, and I mean, we're just talking about stock trading, you need at least 10. But if you're trading options from stocks, 2 is the bare minimum. 1, if you can try to get away with it, but 1 would make it extremely difficult with respect to coming back with your losses. So what do I trade? I trade them all. Bonds, stocks, options, futures, and Forex. I primarily am in indices and the big board stocks, really. As far as Forex goes, I stick with cable and the euro. What kind of a trader am I? Successful one, I would hope. I'm primarily a day trader. It's really hard to swing the markets right now, at least anyway, this year, 2015. So I try to stay in the day trading side. How much do I make? So my minimum every day is 500. There are days when it really is tough. I'll probably end up making 250 or so. But when on a really good day, I mean, I'm making north of 10, 15, 20 grand in a day. So again, it all depends on the day. Again, on a very worst day, like I said, $250 or $500. And if we take it even worse, I'd be negative. But I do have stops in place that I would never have a loss of more than $1,000 in any trade or in any day. I stop myself from trading if I go over $1,000 in losses in just one particular day. So you're allergic to shellfish. I'm definitely am not. Thank God. How long does the course take? So we got 2 courses, right? We have a trader course and also a foundations course. So the foundations course is primarily for people who don't have trading experience or who have never done this and want to get some real experience and get the education they need from the ground up. The trader course are for people who think they've already had some experience and just want to learn our techniques. That's really what it is. So the trader course takes less than 16 hours. The foundations course is a longer one. It's between 16 to 32. That is adjustable depending on the student absorption and also how the student is doing in terms of all the tasks set to them. How much does the course cost? So as of January 2015, we have made significant adjustments. So just for this summer, between May to August of 2015, if you have a group of 2 or more, we are charging $3,500 US dollars per person. And if you're just going to be an individual, it's going to be $5,500 US dollars per person. Past the summer, so past August 2015, it's just going to be $5,500 per person, regardless of how many people there are. There's no group discount, and I know I don't take more than 5 people per group because I want to make sure I actually can manage my time and their learnings as well. I am primarily a trader or trader first, so it's it's all on a when I'm free kind of basis, really, to make sure that I am able to teach them what they really need to learn. We don't do the teaching full time, unfortunately, in terms of on a yearly basis. So we make sure that when we teach people, we only make sure that I as an instructor and other instructors like Gavin and all that will be free to give you that time. And typically, it's the summer and the springtime that we have a lot of time to devote to our students, and that's why we usually make sure we advertise this a lot in the spring and summer. At the same time, it's also good for any new student and any new trader to learn how to trade in the spring and summer, because the volatility has gone down and most of the markets are range bound at that time. Number 10 is the most significant and most frequent question I always get: how long can I be profitable? That is extremely subjective. I have seen 62-year-olds, I've taught 62-year-old realtors or retirees who have been able to get it in 6 or 5 months, whereas somebody who's 24 years old took a year, right? It all depends on whether there's 3 components. You gotta like what you're doing, you really gotta wanna be successful, and you gotta take it seriously. That's really all 3. People want to just be, want something for nothing, which doesn't make sense. You really have to work. This is a new enterprise, just like you would open a new restaurant and you've never been in the restaurant industry before. It would be extremely difficult for you to kind of like just jump in and know how to operate a restaurant, right? So you need to be able to learn, understand, and make strides or take strides in overcoming all the significant learning curve associated with trading. And a lot of people won't admit it or won't say this to a lot of possible students, but it is a lot of hard work. But that's why we're here, to be your mentors, to ensure that you understand and we monitor your progress. Again, as far if you watched or if you saw the prior video that I've made, there is what's called a coaching period after the classes, where myself or some other instructor from Equity Sense will guide you with your first trades in the first 2 months. Here's an example again of the things that we do. We're also, like I said, an advisory company. So this was one where we said, after earnings, I think, from Google, it seems like it would be a good short, and we did continue from 580 all the way down to 545 and all that. That was a little bit overextended. Our initial target was 555, and then we just continued lower. So you play it as it is, as the gods see fit in terms of where it's gonna go. So that's how we would want to approach this. This is how we want to look at the trades as they materialize. So again, these things we teach them. We teach students how to understand the markets, how to read the markets and accept in different scenarios and all that stuff. So I definitely urge you, of course, if you know somebody else who is interested, definitely send them our way. I am more than welcome. I am more than happy, to talk to anybody over the phone or on Skype. Just answer questions and all that stuff. And that's it for me. Hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for your time.